Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Lewis with Spinal Health and Nutrition. Today, we're going to be talking about a simple topic called headaches. Okay. There are 5 different types of headaches that we're going to go through. You have migraine headaches, tension headaches, sinus headaches, cluster headaches, and cervicogenic headaches. Now, the reason why I'm going to discuss these 5 different types of headaches, because oftentimes people get their headaches confused with another type of headache. If they come in, for example, with a tension headache, they may say, Doc, I'm having these bad migraine headaches. And then once I ask them questions about the symptoms that they're having, I will say to myself, no, that's not a migraine headache, that's a tension headache. And these are the necessary steps you need to do that will help you address that. So we're gonna discuss the natural things we can do to overcome these 5 different types of headaches instead of relying so much on drugs such as Advil, ibuprofen, and muscle relaxers. Okay, so whenever we have a headache, it's an indication that there's something that's being altered in our body. Okay, for example, you're driving your car and that the check engine light is on your car. That will let you know that something is not right and you need to take it to the mechanic. The last thing you want to do is to use some device to turn off the check engine light and keep driving, or else the car is going to get to the point where it's going to break down and you cannot take it to the mechanic. It's the same thing with our body. The headache is an indication that something is wrong. And if we take medications like ibuprofen, muscle relaxers, or Advil, they're just going to take the pain away, but the problem is still there. So we're going to go deeper into the cause of each headache, and we're going to take some necessary, appropriate steps to overcome each headache that there is. Okay. The first one I want to discuss tonight are migraine headaches. What are migraine headaches? A migraine headache is a genetic neurological disorder that will eventually cause a severe throbbing pain on one side of the head. Okay, so these are the symptoms. It's on one side of the head, and the symptoms get so intense that the person will have intense headaches when they are exposed to bright lights or flashing lights. Someone will also have symptoms such as feeling nauseated and also vomiting. Okay, they cannot tolerate loud noises. All right. So what is the cause of a migraine headache? All right. Now remember, it's a genetic disorder. Okay. So there are those who are unfortunate that have this gene in their body that will cause that gene to be reactive and cause a migraine headache. Studies have shown that in the brain, there are proteins that can cause a migraine headache. There's a protein called calcitonin gene-related receptor. Okay. That protein will cause the blood vessels that surrounds the brain to dilate. When those blood vessels dilate, inflammation is being released. The inflammation will put pressure on the covering of the brain called the meninges. When that happens, that will cause the migraine headaches. Okay, so there are some triggers that can cause that protein to be released. Number one, stress. Okay, so if you have episodes of migraine headaches, definitely work on keeping a low stress level. I know that's not easy in today's society, but there are some necessary steps we can do to keep our stress levels low, like going for a walk, staying away from bad company, okay? Listening to some relaxed music, praying, reading, those type of things. Lack of sleep can cause that protein to be released, okay? So make sure that you're getting an adequate amount of sleep, okay? Hunger or dehydration. If you're skipping meals, fasting is not for everyone. So if doing some type of fast or spiritual fast causes migraine headaches, I don't think that's a step that anyone will want to take, okay? Food additives, all right? So when we're buying something from the grocery store, especially processed food, it's very important to read the ingredients. If it has a lot of man-made ingredients in it, there may be something that can trigger migraine headaches. So we have to stay away from that. Alcohol consumption can do it. highly caffeinated beverages. Okay. I'm not saying to cut back or stop drinking coffee, but if you are drinking 2 cups a day, 3 cups a day, try to break it down to just 1 cup a day. Okay. And work on decreasing the portions of that coffee, especially energy drinks. Okay. Those energy drinks has caffeine in it, and that can also cause that protein to be released, leading to migraine headaches. Okay. I mentioned bright lights can also trigger it. Okay. So these are the simple treatments. One, chiropractic adjustments. Okay. Studies have shown that chiropractic adjustments, especially adjusting the upper portion of the neck, will help reduce the inflammation that surrounds the brain and also help reduce the release of that protein, that calcitonin gene related receptor protein. All right. Simple things that we can do at home. Go into a room, relax, turn the lights off or dim the lights. Like I said, bright lights will end the migraine headaches. While you are in the room, relax with an ice pack on the upper portion of it. The ice will help constrict the blood vessels, which will help reduce the migraine headaches. Dr. Lewis, please subscribe and share this video. And remember, your health is a good investment.